Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the previous class, we were discussing about annuity dues, future value of annuity due, and present value of annuity due. So today we will solve one question on that. And this was the formula R1 plus I raised to the power n minus 1 and whole divided by I, and then we multiply it with 1 plus I. Suppose our annual payment, it is $1,000. Interest payment, suppose it is 9%, and number of years, suppose it is 5. Now what will we do? We will just put these values to calculate future value of annuity due. R, it is 1000. I will just put the values, you will make calculation yourself. Now see, 1 plus I, interest is 9%. So it will be 9% raised to the power n. So number of years are 5 minus 1 whole divided by I. Again it is how much? 9%. Close the bracket, and 1 plus I means 1 plus 9%, and close the bracket. So this will be the formula for calculating the future value of annuity due. Now for calculation, 1000, open, 1 plus 9% means 1.09 raised to the power 5 minus 1 whole divided by 9% means 0.09. Calculate this and then multiply it by 1 plus 9 means 1.09. So now what will you do? Sorry. You will calculate this 1.09 power 5. Then from that you will minus 1. Then the figure that will come, you will divide it by 0.09. Then you will multiply it by 1.09, and then you will multiply it by 1000. So you will get a value here. So this is the calculation of future value of annuity due. Now come to present value of annuity due. So we know about the formula present value of annuity due it is equal to R 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n whole divided by I. 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n whole divided by I, and then you will multiply it by 1 plus I. The same formula of present value of NOT. But when you will add 1 plus I factor, then it will become what? NOT due. Suppose now our annual payment, it is $1,000. Suppose interest is 8%, and number of years, suppose number of years are 10. So just what will you do? You will put the values. What is R? R is 1000. 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I. So 1 plus I. Interest is how much? It is 8%. Raised to the power n. So number of years are 10. You will divide this whole by I. I is again how much? 8%. Take this and multiply it by 1 plus I. So 1 plus I is 8%. Now take this 1000, 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 8%, so it means 1.08 raised to the power n. N is how much? 10 divided by 8%. So 8% means 0.08, and multiply it by 1 plus 8% means 1.08. So now what will you do? You will calculate. You will make calculation of this. Okay, we will go to find the calculator. This is calculator. So now see, you will write this 1000. 1 minus 1 divided. Now I'm going to calculate 1.08 power 10. 1.08 raised to the power 10. So we got 2.1589. 2.1589. Whole will be divided by 0.08, close the bracket and multiply it by 1.08, this one. Now I'm writing it here. We don't have that much space, so is equal to 1000. Again, 1 minus 1 divided by, so I will write 1 minus. Now I am going to divide it. 1 divided by 2.1589. Look at this. 1 divided by 2.1589. So it will become 0. Sorry, 0.4631. 4631. It came from 1 divided by 2.1589. Now, divided by how much? Divided by 0.08. We got this. And then multiply it by 1.08. 1.08. Now, write 1000. 1 minus 0.4631. 1 minus 0.4631. So we got 0.5369. One minus this. So we got this divided by 0.08. Close the bracket and multiply it by 1.08. 1.08. Now first calculate this. 0.5369. It is already here. 0.5369 divided by 0.08. So we got 6.71125. So 1000 multiplied by 6.71125. 6.71125. It is enough up to this point. Multiplied by 1.08. Now multiply these three. 1000, this 1000 multiplied by 6.7112 and multiply it by 1.08. So we are getting 7248.09. So this is our calculation of present value of NOT due. That's it about present value of NOTD. Just keep the formulas in your mind. Two formulas, simply see in future value of NOT and present value of NOT. Future value of NOT R into 1 plus I raised to the power n minus 1 whole divided by I. And present value R into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n whole divided by I. So these are this is the formula future value of NOT. This is the formula for present value of NOT. Now in NOT due, future value of NOT due. Look at this formula, present values, the same formula. R 1 plus I raised to the power n minus 1 whole divided by I. Just what will we do? We will multiply it by 1 plus I. Nothing else. Present value of NOT due. R. Same formula. Look at this. 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n whole divided by I. Close the bracket and multiply it by 1 plus I. So this is the formula of present value of NOT due. So see the difference, just the same formula, future value of NOT, we multiply it by 1 plus I. The same formula, present value of NOT, and see the same formula, but we multiply it by 1 plus I. So that's it about present value of NOT, future value of NOT, present value of NOT due, and future value of NOT due. And that is also the end of this chapter. Next class, it will be about financial statement analysis. We will discuss about that in detail, that what is financial statement analysis, and in that financial statement analysis, first we will discuss ratio analysis, then we will discuss about common size analysis, and then we will discuss about trend analysis. Inshallah, that is a detailed chapter, and that is very important chapter for the students of finance. Okay, so inshallah we'll meet in the next class. Assalamu alaikum.